Good morning, YouTubers. It's the 2nd of July 2015 today. Time to do a bit of harvesting. Just hold up one of those ones, Brian, that you pull out. There's four different varieties, and no, come down, I can't see anything. There's four different varieties in there, and these are the cylindrical ones, and so they're quite big, so that's okay. And then he's been harvesting a few of the globe ones, which are okay. Some smaller than others, but we don't mind. We might leave the smaller ones in. The judges were here yesterday. They seemed to be very pleased with the allotment. They gave us a commendation card. The head judge says, don't worry, that doesn't mean to say that you haven't won, because they go back and they add up all the points once they've been to all the allotments. He said there was quite a few that entered. So I think I'm just going to be a bit philosophical about it, and if we win, we win. If we don't, we don't. So I'll get back to you when we've pulled quite a few. Right then, folks, that's our haul of beetroot for today. It's not nearly all of them because there's loads left, but we're going to leave them to get a bit bigger. We're just going through them. Oh, we've got the ones at the end to have a look at, but they were the smallest when we checked them, so probably not used them. Anyway, I'll get back to you. Next thing is the turnips, that we're going to do some turnips. Now folks, these are our turnips. And the packet of seed that I sowed was golden ball. However, in that packet, there must have been some swede as well. And I don't like swede, I like turnips. I know there's not much difference, but I can taste the difference. And some of the ones that we've been pulling have been swede. So they've mixed it in the packet, which is a bit naughty of them. And I can't really tell what's swede or what's turnip in here. But we're going to give it a go. They should be the size of I would say a tennis ball. So I think a lot of them are, so we're going to harvest some of those, and I'll get back to you in a moment. There we are, folks. That's all the turnips that we're going to pick up today. There's some bigger than others, and we've just taken like the biggest ones, and the other ones can come up another day. But yeah, that's alright. Quite a few there. It's good to talk, and Brian talks all the time. He's a very sociable man, and that's a good thing, but we don't get a lot of work done. Gas bag. Okay, folks, these potatoes, Sarpomira, they've been in the ground now since the 20th of March. So we're going to test one and see if it's bountiful. We'll cut the shaws off and leave them. But Mike wants to do the potatoes, so we're going to leave them for him to do, because he's worked real hard. So sorry about this, I'm juggling the camera about, but I want to give you a good view if possible. They're absolutely perfect, these potatoes. The haulms of them, great. Oh, some nice big ones there. Oh, there's the seed potato. See what we get out of one potato. We've only got 20 potatoes in here, so it's not going to be a huge haul. But Stick in there. Yeah, I don't think that's too bad for one potato, one seed potato. I mean, we didn't expect a great harvest out of this because the foxes kept digging the potatoes up. So we're happy with those. Might do one more just for the viewers. What do you think, Brian?
Yeah, okay.
Just do one more and see.
Weeds. Bindweed, look at it.
Bindweed, yeah. I did try to get it all out, but it's just almost impossible.
Yeah, it's probably stopped a few tatties.
Oh well. Oh. Oh, you're exposing potatoes on the other one, quite near the surface. Oh, I think there's a fair amount on there. That's wonderful. Look at that.
This is out of two.
Two seed potatoes, yeah.
Oh.
And there's something to be said for growing your potatoes in the ground. Definitely.
Look at that one.
Sorry, dear. We planted them, as I say, on the 20th of March, and we put some fertiliser and some sug bait in the bottom of the hole. And so there's a big one there. Yeah, there's another one round the other side. Oh, was it your thumb? No.
Do you want these ones? No.
No. I would just pull that one out that's being... Oh, this towel's driving me mad. The one that's exposed now. Just give it another dig because there might be some, you know, just to check the ground. We don't want any potatoes left in the ground. But that's a fair haul for two seed potatoes. It's quite a haul there. Yeah, see, got to take it right down.
And there's another one. What was that? Oh, yeah.
That's next door neighbour over there.
Oh, him, yeah.
There's the seed potato there. There. I think that's very good. There's about, I'd say about 5 pounds of potatoes there. They're quite big. So I think an estimated £5. We'll get the scales to weigh them. I'll just go and get the scales. I'll have to switch off now and all, but I'll be back. Well, that's very good going for 2 seed potatoes. I think it's 3 kilograms. What's 3 kilograms in?
That's, 3 kilograms, so
2.2.
that's 2.2 pounds.
6.6.
6.6 pounds, so over 6.5 pounds. 7.
Oh, that's good out of one, 2 seed potatoes. So I think we'll be growing potatoes in the ground in future, don't you?
It looks good.
Yeah, it's very good.
There must be a reason for it because it's...
Yeah, well, it's getting the space, and we watered them quite well as well, you know. So next things now is the onions. They're well ready to come up, the red onions. I'll just give you a quick look at this. It's just really out in all its glory this morning. Look at that. I think that's beautiful. And the bees are loving it. Right, onwards and upwards. Right folks, it's the turn of the red onions. That's gone off, isn't it?
Yep.
That's a nice big one there. Looks okay. Because I was holding on for the judges, there might be 1 or 2 of these onions gone over. But that's not a bad size onion for a red onion. There's my hand. So it's not bad, is it? The tops were beginning to fall over, so we knew that they were well ready, but I was just, like I say, I was just leaving them in there because I didn't want any spare ground sitting unworked, you know.
Bit soft in there.
Yeah, because that's where they will bend over. The onion's very firm though. Just to show you what Brian means. It's soft here, but that's where they bend over. But the onion itself is really solid and hard. There's one, a double one there.
Yep.
The spring onions, they need to come up. But we won't pick them all at once, we'll just pick enough so that we can eat, and then all these onions will be dried. Yeah, it's a double onion. Just show the camera. Double onion. We've got
Disturb the ground too much.
Yeah.
There.
We've got to pick a whole load of peas today because I was leaving the peas until after the judging. So. He's got quite a few to pick now, so I'll switch off and let you see it all when it's all up. There we are folks, this is our haul of red onions. Some of them big, some of them not so big. Sorry, I'm going to turn the camera because I'm passing the potatoes and I'm a bit unsteady on my feet. So that's not a bad haul. It's not a bad haul at all. And these are our spring onions. I've only pulled up 2 because, sorry, I'm getting past the potatoes. I've only pulled up 2 because, 2 lots, because the rest can stay there until we use them, you know. And they're totally organic, and I don't think that you'd buy any better in the shops. So we're very pleased with them. Next thing I'm going to do now is the peas, and I'll let you see the haul from that. Well folks, I think it's going to rain today, so I'm not going to do any watering. I'm just going to leave it up to... if it doesn't rain today, I'll come back down in the evening and water, but I'm not going to waste my time watering because it's so cloudy today and there's a chance of rain, so... Well folks, that's all from the allotment today. It's probably going to be a very short video, but we are taking home quite a bit of produce, so I'll be busy all day now. I think we've taken about half the beetroot, and that'll fill a few jars, and I'll let you see them when they're when they're done later on. We've got a load of onions to put out to dry. A load of peas. Picked a load of peas and lettuce. Peas and lettuce in that bag there. Some turnip. Well, I think it's turnip. I hope it's turnip and not swede. Yeah, so that's all good. Anyway, if I film later on today, it'll be to show you the jars of beetroot. But if not, it'll be bye for now, and see you in the next video. And you all take care now. Bye. There we are, YouTubers. As promised, I'll show you the beetroot once I'd done it. Managed to get a few jars out of it. These are the normal beetroot, and this is the white beetroot. Out of the 4 varieties, I think the Cylindra is the best. It's certainly the tastiest, and it's easier for jarring because all the slices are the same size because it's cylindrical. So very easy to work with, you know, when you're jarring them up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 jars I got out of what we took back, and I think we only took about 1/3 of the beetroot back. So I'm thinking we'll get 30 jars out of it. So not bad. Not bad. I think originally we planted 160 beetroot. So it's not bad. Anyway, bye for now.